All right, I think we are ready to go. This is week 13, as you can see in the back, recap. We haven't done one in a couple weeks, but we're ready to go and start talking some fantasy football. I am Tony Burgess, Tony S. Burgess. The S stands for safe. You know why? I'm safe in the playoffs. I don't have to worry really about this week. Yes, I'm going against Anthony. If I beat him, I actually looking at the first matchup, he beat me by a lot, so I don't even think that really matters in terms of actually moving up into number 2. But if I lose, I'm still in the playoffs. I'm safe. And this is my coworker, my colleague, my friend, Garrett, who he's a little salty today. He's a little salty from the past week and what happened, and his situation that he currently has going on into week 14. He still has a chance for playoffs. He really does. It's just he needs some help. He needs some help along the way.
Yeah, I need a little bit of help, but yeah, we'll go into week 13 or week 14 matchups, and really it comes down to 2 games in week 14 here, from what I can tell. But yeah, let's get into the week 13 recap here, because yeah, I'm a salty a-hole about it.
He's definitely salty. It's
but
gonna be fun.
What? I realized why what happened this week to me happened. Mm-hmm. And we'll get into that here in a second. So yeah, we're going to start off here. And the first game that we're going to hit is going to be me against, Jesus, was that the final score?
Apparently. Jen.
I didn't even look at it after like halfway through Sunday.
Jen scored 150 points, which is definitely by far, I would imagine, the most
scored this week, I want to say. Yeah.
So she that's about doubled of what you had. Holy shit, that's you, man.
Yeah.
What happened?
The past couple weeks. Man, you know what happened? I'll tell you exactly what happened here. I lost because I didn't customize my team name. That's all that happened.
You really didn't.
I still am stuck on I got a chub for you. I never went to, rustling your hair or something like that I wanted to, and I just got lazy, honestly. But no, man, it sucks. When you look at the scores and everything, Jen had a great week, solid all the way around.
Robert Woods.
Nobody had under 11 points for her this week. 11.5 was her lowest scoring.
Even her defense, 18.
Yeah, 18 points for her defense. Yet my defense got me 1 point against the goddamn Dolphins. So let's talk about defenses. No, I'm not going to talk about defenses again. You guys already know my feelings on defenses. I'm abolishing them next year. Try me. So, yeah, this week just ultimately sucked for me. Yeah, Devin Singletary got me 19 points, and Lamar Jackson got me 23 points. But I mean, come on, Lamar Jackson, you had 105 pass yards, 101 rush yards.
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
Come on, what?
I mean,
that's still solid. That's more points than her quarterback.
Yeah,
Russell
but
Wilson.
At the same time, I mean,
that's very solid. Two touchdowns, 206 yards of total offense. Not bad.
And then let's talk about Tevin Coleman. You want to hear something stupid?
Yeah.
I proposed a trade to Jen last week, right before games started. Tevin Coleman for David Montgomery.
How'd that go?
Tevin Coleman got 2.5 points for me. David Montgomery got 17.3. So that would have been a 30-point shift right there. Still wouldn't have done me shit. But, I mean, ultimately, it would have been a score of like 100 to 100 and 35?
Yeah.
So it wouldn't have meant anything. Honestly, I needed Zane Gonzalez to do more than 1 point. I needed the Eagles defense to get more than 1 point against the Dolphins. So let's talk about defense. No, I'm not going to talk about defenses.
No, we're not going to talk about it.
We're not going to talk about defenses.
Not yet.
Yeah, I'm a little sad because I left Benny Snell on my bench or whatever
Benny
the hell.
Snell. I don't even know who it is.
He's the guy that took over for Connor while he's out for the Steelers.
Okay.
And then, her backup quarterback got 23 points, Kyle Allen. Yeah, speaking of which, Ron Rivera got fired today.
Yeah, I saw that.
So, good on him.
Good on him.
So yeah, that was my game, and that really hurts because it leaves me at 7-6 for the week.
It does.
So we'll talk about standings here in just a second. In our second game, Vaughn's got a half chub against AVI Fantasy and Anthony. Aaron got his ass kicked again. Not nearly as bad as me, but 82.2 to 114.9.
Yeah.
You know,
It was a comfortable win.
yeah, unfortunately for Aaron, Jimmy Garoppolo didn't have a great game. He only got like 9.4 points. Yeah, but it was such a good game between the Ravens and the 49ers this week. I mean, you had one of the top scoring defenses against one of the top scoring offenses, and yeah, it was a hell of a game. I feel bad for Kamara this year, man. Kamara's just been absolutely terrible. You know who's got more points than Alvin Kamara right now?
Who?
49ers defense.
I believe that. That's crazy. Isn't that crazy?
It
always
really
about
is.
defense.
But I mean, his defense got him a decent amount of points, 16 points for their defense, for Aaron's defense. And on Anthony's side, you know, Dak Prescott got him 25 points. But I mean, it wasn't like anybody had a real solid, like, blow up game for Anthony. It was just solid all the way around. Yeah, his defense only got him 4 points, but other than that, 10 points was his lowest scorer. So you can't really complain with stuff like that. So not really too much going on his bench. Obviously, Duke Johnson had a lot of points, 18 points on Aaron's bench. And Adrian Peterson had 17 points on his bench. Julian Edelman had 19 points on his bench. So, yeah, Aaron probably could have won this week.
I mean, as Tyler Lockett had
Tyler
a 0.
Lockett got a 0 for him. Yeah, Odell Beckham only got 4 points.
Was he hurt?
Who, Tyler Lockett?
Yeah. What happened? Why did he have nothing?
Let's see. He didn't haul in any of his 3 targets.
He played.
No, he played. He didn't do anything.
That's insane.
Yeah, what can you do? Sucks for him. Now we have the game that really pissed me off. And come on, Doug, man. I needed you, man. I needed this. Doug and Leroy Jenkins lost to Asanipa Creek and Jamie, 87 to 102. It was a good, solid game all the way around. Nothing stand out for Jamie. I mean, his best player, obviously, Carson Wentz, his quarterback with 26 points. And then his top player after that got him 16 points and then 15 points.
But another 0 by Julio.
Yeah, another big old 0 that's because Julio didn't play.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got taken out of the game right before the game started.
That sucks.
Which I felt like telling Jamie about it. I was really like on the verge of just, hey, Jamie, you might want to, check this out. But then it was like, you know what? He still won. And honestly, I need him to score as least amount of points as possible with playoff implications coming up. But yeah, I mean, Doug had everybody play for him. He just never had anybody. His top player besides his quarterback was his defense at 13 points. So everybody else was under that. So
that's rough, dude.
Yeah, it's a rough game.
I mean, his running backs, man. Kenyon Drake, and Jamal Williams. Like a backup running back for the Packers, and then I don't even know what you consider Drake.
Jamal Williams, though, I've seen the stats, and Jamal Williams has actually been ranking better in the past 4 or 5 weeks than Aaron Jones.
Really? Wow.
Yes. He has gotten more points, I want to say, than Aaron Jones over the past, 4 weeks.
Okay. Well, that's fair.
So, yeah. Another interesting stat I saw yesterday, Aaron Jones scored 42 points in that one game 4 or 5 weeks ago. He scored 40 points since.
Yeah.
So, that's a little rough, man. But we'll talk about that with previews. We might do a slightly extended preview, I'm thinking, especially with playoffs coming up and, all the ramifications for what is happening in next week's games, because there are a lot of different things that can happen here.
For sure.
So, but that was Jamie and Doug.
Yep.
Next game, we have you, sir.
Woo.
DJ Hodor versus Dayman. Hodor won by 5 points, 90 to 85.
What can I say?
So, yeah, man, you got lucky, man. The Packers, Aaron Jones only got 6.2 points.
He did.
Yeah, I mean, Williams got more points than him. Everybody was talking shit about when I traded Williams for I want to say Le'Veon Bell.
It was Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah, and everybody's just like, oh, he's a backup.
I mean, who's been better?
Yeah.
No, it's been Le'Veon, hasn't it?
Le'Veon has been slightly better, but I mean, out of the Packers backfield, you guys all want to give me hell because it's a backup running back. He's doing better than the starting guy, so. But Devontae Adams, he had 21 points, huge week for him. Will Fuller, unfortunately, didn't do anything. Hunter Henry didn't do anything. Malcolm Brown didn't.
I didn't need him.
Didn't need him. Mainly because I think the problem, man, is Saquon Barkley, man. Saquon Barkley is being outscored right now for the entire season by Williams, the Packers' backup running back.
Really?
Yeah. Dude, I want to say Barkley is like the 46th ranked running back right now. I guess he got up to 17 after this last week, but
still, it's not what
yeah,
it should be.
I mean, when people were drafting him number 1 overall, when he was the first draft pick, and he's still only doing 14 points a game, man, that sucks.
Yeah, I mean, Aaron got him number 1, right?
Yeah, Aaron took him number 1.
Wow.
So. But yeah, not a lot of craziness in this game. George Kittle didn't do anything for Aaron, which you got lucky with that. Mike Evans didn't do anything for Aaron. Brett Maher? I don't know. The kicker for the Cowboys, he didn't do anything. Got like 1 point, which I was happy about.
Oh, he was horrible.
Yes. I remember watching one game this weekend. It's just like, oh, that's a missed field goal. Oh, that's another missed field goal. Oh, that's another missed field goal. Like 4 or 5 missed field goals in one game, and I'm sitting there just like laughing my ass off about it.
It seems like it's happening a lot more often than not this year with the kickers. I don't know. It's crazy.
But unfortunately for Aaron, man, Kenny Golladay got 28 points on his bench. Cortland Sutton got 21 points on his bench. So Aaron had the opportunity to win. You got to look at those matchups. You got to make the right decision. And I don't know how you can go against Evans, and Landry has been just baller
he has been pretty
the
good.
past couple weeks. But I would never start Ridley at this point over Golladay based on the matchup.
Right.
Against Chicago, I would absolutely take that matchup as opposed to Ridley against New Orleans. Even though Ridley was the top guy and Julio Jones was not playing, I would take that matchup. You got to look at the matchups and you got to make those decisions.
And that's the thing. With my team, I didn't have anyone do anything in the starting lineup except for Rodgers and Devontae Adams for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
And those doubled my points every time they went to each other. Boom, 2 points or times 2 points essentially. And that's pretty much it for me. But it worked.
Yeah.
It worked.
And you got lucky with the Vikings defense getting.
You got a touchdown, so that was a little scary.
Yeah, they got 8 points ultimately, but the fact that they gave up 37 points right there, if they would have given up 20 points less, you probably would have lost.
It was a close game, but at the end of the day, I win.
Yeah.
You lose. I'm in the playoffs or not. Moving on.
And just like usual, all but 2 times this year, in our final game of the week, Dave beat Justin 123 to 105. Justin had a good solid week. He probably would have beat most people. Let's see, he would have won everybody there, one person there. So yeah, Justin would have beaten everybody but 4 people this week. Every person but 4. So it sucks that he went up in the matchup that he did, but he lost. He sucks. But I mean, Justin, buddy, right here. I need you to win next week against Jamie. You got me, dude? If you don't win next week against Jamie, your kneecaps are going to be sorry. But, I mean, yeah. I'm surprised Mahomes didn't have more points, considering they won 40-9. I mean, the fact that Mahomes only got 19 points, that's insane. But, I mean, I'm sure he left the game at some point. It was just like, yeah, cool, I'm done. I'm done. No.
Actually, he probably did.
Yeah. I know that happened a couple times, 2 weeks in a row with Lamar Jackson for me. It was fourth quarter came rolling around. It's just like, nah, I'm good. Yeah. Dave didn't have anything really crazy except, God, Devontae Parker really put up 31 points for him.
He picked him out of free agency, dude. I dropped him a couple weeks ago.
Tyler Higbee put up 20. How? how would you think to put up Tyler Higbee as your tight end, and he puts up 20.2 points? God damn it.
He's been having a rotation at tight end too. Like he's just been switching it all out, but he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's
I'm
doing.
a little pissed about the tight end situation because it was just like, I had Jared Cook, and then for all intents and purposes, Evan Ingram was coming back. So I dropped Jared Cook, and the second I dropped him, he got snatched up by Jamie. So now, Evan Ingram still isn't playing for like the 6th week in a row. And here we are with me having to rely on nobody McSmuckface for a tight end. God damn, I hate so much right now. But those are our games. That's what happened last week. And as a result of those games, when we look at our final standings right now, obviously, as far as standings go, Jesus.
If we can get this figured out here. There we go.
Dave is still number 1 at 11-2. Anthony is number 2 at 10-3. You, sir, are number 4 or number 3 at 9-4.
I don't trust this chair.
No, you shouldn't.
Ooh.
No.
Ooh.
No.
That would have been interesting.
After Jamie's win this week, he jumped up 2 spots to 7-6 at number 4. He is in the playoffs right now. I dropped a spot at 7-6 to number 5, just out of the playoffs. Aaron dropped 1 spot to number 6, 2 spots out of the playoffs. Then everybody else doesn't really matter.
It's crazy how in this league we only have 4 teams making the playoffs. You know, like in my other leagues it's 6 it's 6, and then the 2 top, number 1 and number 2 have bye weeks this week, and then yeah. So
that would have been cool to do. I mean, I could always change up the format
for
and
next year. Next year.
No, right now.
No. Nope.
After that, at number 7 is Jen. I'm pissed that you beat me. You go on like a 5-game losing streak, and then you kick my ass. Just goddamn it, Jen. Justin at 4-9. Which, Justin, I really need you to be 5-9 by the end of the season, man. I really need that. Otherwise, Aaron at second to last at 3-10 in 9th place, and then Big Doug, Leroy Jenkins at 1-12.
It's the one victory against Anthony, right?
I think so. Yeah.
That's
Well,
all
one of Anthony's 3 losses came against him, so that's cool. Good shit.
Good shit indeed.
So, that was our Week 13 recap.
Sure is.
We're going to try and come back at you in 2 days here with our Week 14 preview.
It's going to be an exciting week.
Yeah, it is. I mean, to put it simply, I believe as of right now, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place are all
Locked.
determined. They are locked.
No, I don't even think so either.
Nobody can hit
Yeah.
9 right now with only 1 game left.
No,
so
I
1,
was
2,
thinking
and
I can
3.
go from 3 to 2, but I don't think I can actually because he beat me so bad in the first game, like 50 points.
And then, if you guys,
I don't think if I win versus him, I think it's still going to be.
Are you playing him this week?
I am.
Yeah, you would have to outscore him by like
a lot.
200 points.
No, I thought that was just like the head-to-head matchup.
It's head-to-head matchups, yeah. But
how much you beat him by?
Me and Jamie, we've gone 1-1 against each other. He beat me by 10 points.
Yeah.
I beat him by 60.
Okay.
And he's got the tiebreaker on me because it comes down to
The
overall
points, not the points against each other.
No.
Okay, I didn't know that part.
It's over. That's why right now I am 30 points behind, which means, and just to give you guys a quick breakdown right now, I played Aaron this week. Number 5 plays number 6 this week, and the winner of that will be 8-6.
Yep.
Jamie plays Justin this week. If Jamie loses, the winner of my game goes to the playoffs. If Jamie wins and I win, I need to essentially outscore Jamie by 30 points, 35 points. If Aaron wins and Jamie wins, Aaron needs to outscore Jamie by 120 points this last week. So essentially, Jamie should just play nobody, and Aaron should hope that he gets 120 points. I am 99% sure Aaron is out of it. However, if Aaron wins and Jamie loses,
That's it.
Aaron is in.
That's not.
So
That's not
there
90,
is
That's a pretty good chance still.
I guess it's a 33% chance. So yeah, there is a cluster screw going on right now for fourth place. That's all going to come down to this week. I love it. It's nerve-wracking. You're sitting there watching the waiver wire this week, just like, what can I do?
Yep.
So yeah, we got that going on, and yeah, that's the situation that we're in. And we'll go further in depth come Thursday. I'll have actual these are the matchups that have happened. This is how it matters. This is where it matters. This is why it matters. So we're going to do something like that next week. But until that, we're going to go ahead and I think sign off now.
Yes, we are. We get time to go.
Yeah, it's time to go. Now's the time to say goodbye to all my schmucks out there. Yeah, I don't know. I hate you all right now. The hate and the loathing should just be overwhelming. You should feel it right now in the room here because
There it is.
I guess censor. There, censor. Work appropriate.
Work appropriate. Novartis way.
So, yeah. I guess we should sign off.
Signing off.
He is...
I'm Tony S. Burgess. The S stands for safe. I am in third place, ready to go for the playoffs.
And I am Garrett M. La Laguna. The M this week, I don't know if I've used this, but the M this week stands for misdemeanor because that's exactly what's going to happen if Justin loses this week. I will cause a misdemeanor against him, some sort of misdemeanor. I don't know, arson, something like that. If arson's a misdemeanor. I think it depends on the extent of the arson. So,
okay.
Word of the week. Word of the week this week is going to be, oh God, I had one. I got nothing this week. Piss off.
Whoa. Piss off we do. Goodbye.
Bye. I don't like any of you.